Hello YouTube, how are you and welcome.
For the crowd. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by Stuart Robson. It is Liverpool taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, it doesn't come any better than this, does it? This has the makings of a...
Let me try and... I'm going to try and lower the settings on the thing, so... Let's do this, and general audio, and over the side, there we go. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Get rid of this, and this. Right, there we go. So now you should be able to hear me clearly when the game goes back on, because there is no things. So, right, what we're basically going over today, as the title actually shows, is I'm reacting to my championship predictions from the start of the season. I've done quite well with a few of these, but then there's obviously a few of them that are howlers. I'm just playing FIFA in the background with the Champions League final. We all know Real won that in the end. But let's get straight into this. Now, first team is Bournemouth. Bournemouth at the start of the season, I felt were one of the teams that felt that they could have gone up, but I just felt that their squad was going to be too weak to do anything, so I put them down to 9th, and in the end that turned out to be a mistake, because they actually finished 2nd. Now, Bournemouth had a really strong side last season, which is completely opposite to what I was saying, which is mad. But Bournemouth, well done. You did really well. You surprised me. Straight up through the automatic spots. The next team was Barnsley. Now, Barnsley, after last year getting the playoffs, I thought they would keep strong again. This is where the first howler comes into play, as Barnsley finished 24th. This season, bottom of the table. I put them 8th. Now, Barnsley, I had a feeling at the start of the season, right after I'd made my prediction, I had a feeling that I might have got it wrong, because Barnsley are more of that team that bounced between Championship and League One. So I was very surprised last season when they reached the playoffs, but I had a feeling something bad was going to happen to them this season. But I still with my gut feeling, I said 8th. In the end, that turned out to be very wrong. 24th is where they finished. Yeah, it's crazy how one team can go from being playoffs one season, and then the next season they can be automatically, like, they can get relegated. So you just have to be careful when you look out for these teams. Now, the next team is Birmingham. Like, the start of the season, I thought they would struggle. They have struggled a bit this season. Not as much as I thought they would, but they still struggled. Yeah, so I put them 22nd at the start of the season. They actually finished 20th. That's actually crazy how it turned from looking like relegation for me to a bit more of a mid-table up finish, because Birmingham is the kind of side you just can't predict that much, because you don't know what's going to happen with them. But 20th, I feel like they can bounce back off this basis and next season potentially get higher in the league, but at the moment they're struggling, and that's really not what you want. Now, the next team is Blackburn, and Blackburn, I thought they'd be a kind of mid-table team, you know, not push too much for the playoffs. So I put them 14th. In the end, they weren't too far off playoffs. I think 1 or 2 points, and they would have made it in. But Blackburn finished 8th. That was not bad from Blackburn. So the next team is Blackpool. Now, Blackpool, we all knew that Blackpool was a team that were going to go straight down. We had a feeling everyone put them in the relegation zone. So don't try and complain at me. Everyone put them there. I put them 23rd. They actually finished 16th. That is actually crazy how well they did this season. I did not expect Blackpool to do this well. Blackpool of all the teams to do this well. Hang on guys, I'll be back in a minute. Right, sorry guys, back. But Blackpool, yeah, the kind of team that you thought was going to go down. They've really surprised, and I'm very surprised of how well they've done this season, and I'm actually very impressed with them. I didn't quite expect this to happen. The next team is Bristol City. I've got to try and zoom through all these now, so I'm just going to do the comparison. I'm not going to really speak about it that much. Bristol City, I put them 16th. They finished 17th. Not too bad, not too far off. Cardiff, I put them 11th. They finished 18th. Cardiff's the kind of team I thought was going to be mid-table. They didn't impress in the end. Cardiff, I thought, would be better than this. Next team is Coventry. I put them 17th, you know, around the lower mid-table kind of area. And then they surprised me, because at one point I thought they were going to actually reach the playoffs. And then they actually finished 12th. But they had a really good season, which is why I put them 17th. Like, last season they had a really good season, which is why I put them 17th. But I should have backed them even more. 12th is amazing. The next team is Derby. We all know what was going to happen in this one. We all know. Derby, I put them 20th. I had hoped that they'd actually stay up, Wayne Rooney's men, but they couldn't do it in the end. 23rd, relegation. Next team is Fulham. Just going to quickly zoom through these. Fulham, I thought would get promoted at second. They won the league first. Huddersfield, I thought they would end 21st. They actually finished third, which is crazy to think that Huddersfield made it to the playoff final as well. Hull, I said 18th. They finished 19th. Luton, I finished 15th. Luton, I said 15th. They finished 6th, which was mad. They got the playoffs. Middlesbrough, I actually got this bang on, 7th. It was actually a really good season for Middlesbrough. Millwall, I had the back in at the start of the season that would reach the playoffs. We couldn't quite get there, so we finished 9th. Forest have been promoted through the playoffs, which is crazy. I put them 19th at the start of the season. They're now Premier League bound, which is amazing. Peterborough, I said rock bottom, they finished 22nd. Preston have got this bag on, 13th. QPR, I said 10th, they finished 11th. This is another howler. Reading, I said 3rd. They finished 21st, which is crazy. Sheffield United, I thought would win the league. They finished 5th. Stoke, I said 12th, they finished 14th, not too bad. Swansea, I said 4th, they finished 15th. And then West Brom, I said 6th, they finished 10th. I didn't have a lot of time today, guys, so I had to literally whiz through all of that. But I hope you enjoyed me reacting to my championship predictions, although I didn't do much of it. But thanks for all the support that I've been getting on these prediction videos. You've actually smashed it out at the park. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this one and potentially even 1,000 views. Anyway, I'm out. See you later.